This fascinating story of St. Paul at the Areopagus. He's talking to all these Athenians, all these pagans, trying to preach to them. And what they have is altars to all these different gods, and then they have an unknown god, just in case there's one that they missed. Because every single god, well, even from the beginning of time, we humans are creatures, and for some reason there's something innate in us that we need to acknowledge, something greater than ourselves. So we saw marvelous things in nature, and we came up with the idea that there must be gods, someone powerful, more powerful than us doing this. So we need to keep them happy, and we need to offer blood sacrifices of animals and humans, depending on some culture. So every god has progeny, every god has violence, every god demands sacrifice, and every god is extremely powerful. What separates our God from all these other gods and all these other idols is that he is love. He has a son who is love as well, and he sends forth that son in a spirit of love, which joins us all and invites us all to become one in communion. Any other god that we worship, any other idol or altar, is very powerful, whether it be Zeus or Artemis or the internet. All of these gods are extremely powerful, and they all demand sacrifice from us. But the one thing that's different about our God is that he does require sacrifice, but because he sacrificed first, he laid down his life first for us, and he shared with us his own flesh and blood. Every altar that you go forward to sacrifice to and make that God happy, you need to present something of yourself, whether it be your own blood, your own animal, your own offspring, and then you can eat of it, you can burn it, and it raises up and pleases that God. Our altar is the only one that's different because, yes, we do offer a sacrifice of ourselves, of our bread, of our wine, but we get it back to feed us, and that God gets to dwell in us and with us. Rather than smoke and blood and scent rising up to the heavens to make that God happy so that he doesn't kill us and strike us down with lightning, this God delights in the sacrifice, but delights more in the fact that he gets to sacrifice himself to be with us because he loves us. There's many altars and many idols, whether actual deities or whatever it may be in our contemporary world, that we can worship and idolize. But what we need to remember that any God we go to, any idol we worship, there's only one who will actually love us back, provide for us, and feed us to completion and bring us into community forever. Amen.